welcome to Olaf's Oldtimer. Today, hopefully, again a quick fix concerning the alternator, which is actually doing fine. That one here. I think the alternator is rather new. Today the tension is okay, but what we found out just this week is, do I see a leak there? Yeah. That the holder down here, this black part, and you can see bolt number 1 and there bolt number 2, beneath those nuts you see a rubber ring. Actually, it's not only a ring, it is more a bushing. You can see those here. I got them new from Mercedes. They are rubber, but inside you see a metal ring, and here you can see that a bushing is inserted. We got 2 bolts in the engine block, and you see 4 of those washers, which means that the bushing is kind of split in the middle. So you need to have them on both sides of this holder down there, and only the outside is mounted. So you get all the vibration from the motor block directly into the holder, and it's not going to hold. I don't know where they went and when. Probably when this one was installed new and somebody forgot to put back the old bushings in. Here they are. Those nuts are 17 millimeters. Probably I need to loosen the tension from the alternator up here. So if I would dismantle it completely, I would have more access to the holder. So I assume I will do that, and plus the tension is gone. Just pull off the holder a bit, put in the bushings in, and put it all back together. Yeah, just a quick word. Those bushings were available in the central warehouse from Mercedes. They shipped within a day. That's great. So have a guess how much they are. I asked Sweetness Heart, and she said, well, €2.50, and I agreed. When you look at it, it's rubber parts, but on the other hand, they're rather complicated. I don't know if they are used elsewhere in a car. I assume no. And so it's not surprising that one is close to €10. A lot of money for those little parts, but you know, before we all get angry, it's so expensive. I don't think so in the end. What would I do without those parts? Just put some, I don't know, rubber sealings under there and retighten again and again and again, which I did, by the way, as you remember from the trip from Spain. The alternator shook itself loose again and again, so I think it's well invested, so let's get started. So you can see down here, I could break those loose. This is the old one per side. And wow, I did buy correct parts. So I will now try to get off the second washer, and we'll notice all of a sudden that an alternator is rather heavy. Second old washer. and hope that this setup with two of these washers, including the bushing, that setup is correct. Where to put them? Don't want them to fall off. So one at a time. So those go, I hope you can see it, those two go into this holder from both sides, one at a time. And I think so far I did not take off the belt, which I think I need, so I got enough space. Well, for this one I don't, in the end. Second set. And they also go bushing first, one at a time. Yes, that's a proper setup. Anybody remember where I put the nuts? So that was side one. Now, side two. Also bushing inside. Oh, and it fits exactly into the hole. I'm just glad that the holder has not worn, because the car had this set up for quite some time. So we have the bushings, a washer, and the nut. To me it looks quite good. Let's tighten it back up again. It should be a fix. When I tighten them up, I will make sure that the bushings are in the holder, and that will be it. So here you can see the left bolt, including, I hope you can see it, the two bushings from the back side, from the front side, a washer, and then the nut. And the same from this side. In the end, I did it all with this side of this wrench, 17 millimeters. The left one, in the end, I could retighten with a ratchet. Yeah, this is the old ones, worn, and as I said, it's only half of the set. So I'd say I'm under an hour. Thanks for watching. I hope this is a bit interesting. For me it was a big learning, this whole thing, because I had so much issue in losing the tension of this belt again and again. And in the end it was always the holder that started shaking, then the whole mechanism was shaking and the belt was squealing and not transporting the power to the alternator as it was supposed to be. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.